we will not be testing the digital euro as part, of course, as coming out of the legal framework, because, of course, we know that the legal framework is ongoing. So what we will be testing is the so-called beta digital euro, which will be having characteristics from a technical perspective, from, let's say, a functional perspective that are similar to the digital euro, but of course we will not have the regulation in place. So it will be a digital means of payment being issued by the Eurosystem, but it will not have legal tender status. As I said, it will have characteristics that are similar to the digital euro that will be in place in the future once approved, the digital euro regulation, but of course the legal framework is not yet there. So this is just to clarify. In terms of what we want to achieve in the context of the pilot, of course, what we want to assess is not only whether we can issue the digital euro, but what we want to see and what we want to test is actually whether we can actually make it work. What does it mean? It means that we want to see whether we are prepared from a Eurosystem perspective to a first potential issuance of the digital euro, from an operational again, from a functional perspective. What we want to also assess is whether the ecosystem is ready. So what we want to see is actually whether there are constraints, there are problems, that there are issues, and we want to be there and see how we can support based on the outcome of and the feedback that we will be receiving in the context of the pilot from the PSPs, how we can support them and how we can collectively overcome them. Last, but of course not least, what we want to also assess is whether the digital euro is actually fitting for purpose, meaning that we want to see whether it meets what are the end user needs, and in this case, being simple, being usable, being straightforward and easy to be accessed.